age separate to talk on 19. What kind of moron would do something like that? It's obvious they got the boot. Yeah, they're miserable little guys, ain't they? Yeah, they're miserable little guys. They're constantly whining. Usually you can always tell when they're negative and they got that whiny sound voice, you know? That whiny sound in Splatterbox. They're always miserable little guys. Now listen to his voice. He got the boot. Yeah, you can't have any integrity in the Splatterbox. You're one of those window lickers. On a Splatterbox. Yeah, they're on a sputter, and they wonder why they don't get out. They gotta have amplifiers to talk across the street. It's because they got a Splatterbox. Whoever hacked it up didn't have NST calibrated test equipment. Yeah, it's one of those kitchen table flop shops, more than likely. Pay attention, back to the thing. Yeah, but especially during a DX cycle, just imagine if you're not inside of a real Faraday cage, you're hacking it all up for you. And they argue with Mr. Hardjive, you know they got mental and, integrity issues. Right back at you, safety first, man. You hear them? They sound like, it's hard to put words onto how they sound, It's like, they sound like they're in pain, and with that hillbilly flip-flop wearing audio. Transgender, whatever it is, they sound like, you can't even speak. It's like they're not even speaking English. Back to the bench, safety first. But yeah, to be able to scientifically and accurately measure the amplitude and occupied the bandwidth, there's like 1,000 videos out there for where everybody goes to learn. Just type in Barefoot Mobile Mudpick Radio. Yes. There's no other way around it. There's one way of doing it. Some people say, there's a bunch of ways to skin a cat. Not with Ohm's Law, there's not. Back to the bench. They just haven't learned their place yet. They just haven't learned their place. Talking on junk, God, what kind of moron would talk on a Splatterbox? Jesus. Yeah, they splatter, they don't matter. They got zero integrity on a Splatterbox. Yeah, nobody wants that absolute garbage or even want to be guilty about talking to them. That guy's absolutely worried, especially with a fake name, would you expect? All he does, I get non-stop complaints about that panic attack guy. All he does is staged fake fraud videos. And now I guess he's stealing parts out of radios for his own stuff. Yeah, panty whacker. Alright, back to the bench. Pay attention, safety first.
I don't know when to pause the video. He comes back like he cuts me off guard every time. I'll pause the video now. Let's see.
Panic attack guy. I guess he's running from something with that fake name. Doing broad videos. They're all like non-stop complaints on that one. I guess they're spending a bunch of money and they can't even give those radios away now. Kind of like B-roll stuff. Yeah, it's always the same thing from the same screwballs, right? Back to the bench. Radio, oh yeah. Yeah, the screwballs and window lickers, it's the way it is. They don't know their place, they're high behind a microphone. They just don't know their place. They haven't earned it yet. Back to the bench. Pay attention. Someone's got to set the example. Yeah, there's idiots on 19. You'll hear me talk to us. There's some good base stations I've been talking to for eons. Oh, yeah, these other ones, I guess they just sit there and babble and talk to themselves or something.
You're talking to yourself.
Safety first while you're rolling and strolling back to the bench.
You're talking to yourself too.
there. Yeah, just junk. Kitchen table peaked and ruined, right? They don't even have a calibrated test equipment, nor even a Faraday cage, and they call themselves a tech. Gotta go. Pay attention.
Oh.
Right back at you. Be cool, man. You're welcome. Yes, I've been exposing the Screwballs, hack shops, and fraudsters for many decades. Anytime, Big Cat show you, current NST certification of a rural spectrum analyzer, and they're getting anywhere near an export radio, you gotta find someone who's competent. Notice how you don't hear anybody else? We put them on the spot, that's why you don't hear them. That's because they're incapable or incompetent. It's a DX cycle. You should be able to hear all them radio shops out there. If you don't hear them on the radio, why would you let them touch yours? If you can't hear exactly what they build, it's just like you want to taste the soup before you buy a drum of it, right? Exactly. Back to the bench.
Taste the soup, guys. Is the video now?
Yeah, when they argue about a Faraday cage, that's probably one of those, kitchen table flop shops. That's the number one thing. If they're not in a Faraday cage working on RF, just imagine how bad your receive's going to be when you get your radio. You can understand during a DX cycle, during the day, or if they're like near a truck stop or power lines, etc. All that noise, you see, that signal, those signals are going to be stronger than the signal that you're injecting into the radio with the lids off. So whenever they attempt to tune your receiver with the signals that are outside, coming in through their little basement or kitchen table or whatever, they're going to be misaligning all the stages of your front end of your receiver. So all you can hear is a bunch of noise. Just a bunch of noise, and you don't want that. So if they have a Faraday cage, that's what you're going to get. Back to the bench. Well, yeah. If they argue with what I just said, Mr. Hard Drive, is because they're incompetent or just a con artist. Plain and simple. That's Radio 101. If they argue, remember, it's multiple choice. Take your pick. Safety first. I gotta go.
Should I pause the video now, or he's gonna...
Yeah, most of them, they just don't know their place. That's the key. They just don't know their place. Talk about the high drivers. CBradio. That's where it's at. Their opinion masters. Exactly. People want range. They don't care. Nobody cares about DX. Well, some of the golden screwdriver jockeys that are clueless, dude, might. But see, the thing is, when it's clean, we can achieve range, then you'll consistently talk DX. Back to the bench. Pay attention. Hey, Hard Drive, pay attention, man. You can't beat tube output audio, man. You can't beat it. Up around the Windy City, man. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of haters up there too. It was just years ago, a couple cycles ago. There's a lot of those key down guys wanting these radios. Anyways, stay away from them splatter boxes. Yeah, Windy City, Detroit, and the state of Florida is probably where I've seen the most hacked up radios when I accept the radios in. You're around the Windy City, take care, man. This is the desert. We gotta get back to the bench and keep building these mud dark radios. Come on, Hard Drive. You know it, man. Well, if you drive a Jeep, you've been driving 30, 40 years, you can follow simple directions. Contact me on Facebook in your real names only. Back to the bench. Come on, Hard Drive. Sorry there, little splatterbox. You're a splatterbox, you don't matter. Get out of here. You heard what I said months ago. You admitted there. Pay attention. You don't hear the body on the witness. You're just an idiot on a splatterbox. Like a toenail fungus. Now get off this channel. This is your professional channel, not the Screwball channel.
Uh-oh.
No. CBradio there, Hard Drive. That's what it's at. Yeah, they're pretty darn stupid. They thought they were feeding them something, right? They're on a splatterbox. You're on a splatterbox. You splatter. You don't matter. Get out of here. That's why you're getting walked on. That's sounds like, you know, a farm animals or paint or something. Right, and then they're talking about all the sexual innuendos. Those are the transgender ones. The hillbilly splatterbox audio. What'd you say? Well, like you said, who did that to your radio? Try it again. I'm trying to dial you in. Who did that to your radio? Another one of those derailed spider boxes. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm not accepting radios anymore. I feel too busy. Just, you know, either put a bullet through. Don't try to sell it to nobody, man. That would just go to prove you got no integrity. You shouldn't have bought it in the first place. You know, put a piece of tape on it and count it as whatever one of your mistakes that you made, or call it dust bunny count. You know, put a neat like that, set it in the closet and see how much dust you can collect over it, you know, in the next decade or so. Pay attention. Back to the bench. God, is that another detail? You can always tell, you know, the hillbilly audio, they always sound really stupid. I don't feel sorry for them. Really, I'm not. How can you feel sorry for somebody when it's all been put in front of their face and you hear it crystal clear? Yeah, 200% modulation. Yeah, that's funny. 200% modulation. Yeah, they seen you coming, man. They took your money and now you got killed. They didn't even have calibrated test equipment. Yeah, well, another liquor bag. Well, I'll be listening. And they're absolute junk. Well, I'm sure you noticed that fine-tuned audio slicing and dicing. If you drive a truck, that's exactly what you're looking for. I'll get a big radio. Till then, I don't know of anybody else there, but I gave it like a decade ago. Everybody the opportunity to step up to the plate. No one's come close yet. We've seen a bunch of fraudsters and schemers and scammers, fake accounts, fake videos, and we haven't seen anyone that's been competent yet. Well, you can contact on Facebook in your real names only. I don't got time to be dealing with weird psychological issues. I'll learn more. You'll see hundreds of these fine-tuned radios, you know, talking some up to 80, 90, 100 miles, you know, barefoot out of their mobiles, fine-tuned, of course. Just type in barefoot mobile mud duck radio. You know, yeah, there's a lot of screwballs out there. These are the ones that get the boost by Mr. Hardjack. Take care, guys.